Hey there, guys! Haven't been in YouTube for a long time, and I promised myself that I'll be coming out here at least 2 times a week in order to express my thoughts and maybe support women who have problems with low self esteem, with self worthiness, who feel like they are not treated the way they should be treated and they don't receive the right respect and the right treatment as a woman, because each woman deserves to be treated as a queen, but not all women are treated like that. But it's not because you are unworthy, it's because you just haven't discovered uh, how to love yourself. Because when a woman starts to truly love herself first, to truly deep inside ask yourself, what do you need? What kind of care do you need? Your little girl, you take care of her like of a child. Imagine you have a child, and how would you treat that child? And we go around seek for the attention and for the love from men, but actually they will not give us the attention we need until we truly learn to love ourselves with our flaws, with our imperfections. And to be honest, when it's your true love, when it's your true soulmate, he will see your flaws and your imperfections as something beautiful, because it's what makes you special. It's what differentiates you from other women. And you should remember that you are the only one on this world, and there will be never another one like you. So tonight I want to speak about why sometimes we ask ourselves, why did I attract this situation? Why is this happening with me? Why did it, why, anyway, like, why is this happening to me? And that is happening to you because you needed to learn a lesson. Sorry, I needed to drink sparkling water. You needed to learn your lesson, because otherwise, how can you get intelligent and wise unless someone hurts you? We come into this world to get our lesson, and that way, each time, but by being in pain, we discover ways and we discover the true path that we need to follow. Because if we don't know what we don't want, how do we know what we want? So first of all, you should not be cruel with yourself, and you should not hate yourself. You should not treat yourself as a bad parent, and allow yourself to make mistakes, because that is the only way your inner child will ever learn to grow up and be the best parent and be the best support for yourself. There is no other way for it. That's number one. Second, so I started of questions like, why is this happening to me? It's happening because you needed to learn your lesson, and it's not always simple. Most of the time it's very hard. You need to go through emotional breakdown. You need to go through some physical changes. You will feel really bad. You will feel awful. But you need that in order to really understand who you are and what can you do for yourself in this life. And remember that whenever you attract someone into your life, you are living on some frequency. That's the energy vibrations you are giving out. So if, for example, 1 year ago you attracted a person and you started dating, and today you feel like this person doesn't understand you and he doesn't respect you the way you should be respected, and he doesn't give you the treatment of a queen, it means because you have grown and that person has not grown. You see, we attract each other on our energy and emotional state. The emotional state I have, the emotional state will my partner have, and that way we heal each other. We find it's like a puzzle, at the moment we're like, okay, you have this problem, I have this problem, let's heal each other. Like in kindergarten, kids, they play in the playground and they have toys and they start sharing it and they make some game together and it becomes even more fun. That's the same with people, with adults. We are the same children. We share our toys, our emotional traumas, they come together and we start healing each other. But the problem becomes and comes out in some time when one of the partners starts growing and the other partner is not growing. So there's two choices of what happens in this situation. Either the one that is growing and evolving will have to go down and give up everything for the partner that stayed down there, which is most likely not to happen, or even if it happens, the partner that went down will always regret it and he will start hating the other partner because he had to give up on his dreams for the person who is not wanting to change and be his best self. So either the one who's up, he's going down for him, or the one who is not working on himself has to start striving to be on the same level as his partner, which is also not happening most of the times because most people don't see their flaws. They don't think that they did something wrong, especially men. They are not likely to change because they don't see the flaws in themselves. So when you evolve in a relationship and you want to understand where you're going, but your partner isn't in the process of evolving, then comes the gap. So your emotional development became higher. You are looking in many windows, you have many options, and that partner is sticking to the same level of emotional development that when you were on the first day of meeting each other. But remember that people don't stay the same. If you are not growing every day, if you are not discovering your true self, if you are not learning anything, and you are not trying to work for yourself and for the relationship it means for one another, then you are going down. So if you think that you are not doing anything and you are still staying on the same level of your emotional intelligence, that's not true. You are going down and you are going really, really, really into bad conditions because it's like you have never worked on yourself. So in this situation, people have to split because one person has new priorities and the other person has the same old priorities and he feels good in this comfort zone. But the other person decided to grow and he has his dreams, he has his goals, he has his priorities. And that's where the sad part comes. That's where you guys have to split, and you know it's okay. It happens because here you have to understand, either you sacrifice your life, either you sacrifice your life for that person and all your dreams, and as a woman, if you do that, you will be crushed because no man will respect you if you sacrifice your dreams for him. He will say he wants you to sacrifice. He will say he wants you to please him, to show how much you love him so you can prove to him that he's the only one. But when you do that, he will go and cheat on you because they really want to be the hunters all the time. And when he sees that you are 100% in his arms, he doesn't have to do anything for you. Why would he be afraid to lose you? So I advise in this situation, never sacrifice your dreams for a man who doesn't pay you back with the same sacrifice, because this is an unworthy game in one door. Like, it has to be 50-50. If you make steps, if you give out, he gives out as well. If it doesn't work this way, sorry, but you are not winning in this game. You are going to be left out. You are not going to be any wife material, and you are not going to be successful or happy as a woman. And even if you are married, you should never allow a man to feel that he won it all, that you're always there, because he will see that, okay, she's always there, and he is still a hunter inside. Even as your husband, he always needs to feel constant fear of losing you and understanding that you have other options like friends, family, your job, what interests you, your hobbies, and you have to be looking good all the time, even in relationship. Otherwise, no, it's not gonna work. So this whole story was about women who hold on to a relationship that doesn't serve them anymore, and they ask themselves, why is this happening to me? No, don't ask yourself why is this happening. You should ask yourself, what is it teaching me? What did this situation taught you? Well, it taught you to look at yourself in the mirror, say that I am who I am and I am enough. I am who I am and I am enough. Because as long as you are not enough for yourselves, you will not find the true love and that Prince Harry outside in the physical world. Because whoever comes on your way will be attracted to your low frequency, low self-esteem energy, and they will be using you. They will be playing games on your guilt, on your feeling of fear, on these feelings of they're gonna see that you're very insecure. They're gonna get the cards in their hands. You're not gonna be the main character in their story. If as a woman you want to be a main character, you have to love yourself. You have to truly go deep inside and be like, okay, I am my number one priority. Because if you are not your priority, how can you be somebody else's priority? People don't like people who are needy, who are hungry for love, who are hungry for attention. No, we all like people who love themselves. We are attracted to healthy people, to happy people, to self-satisfied people, to people who respect themselves, to people who are not afraid to speak out their voice. And it's not going to work any other way. If you want to be the main character, if you want to be truly happy as a woman, whatever happened with you until this moment, accept it as a lesson and tell yourself thank you. Thank you that this story allowed you to discover who you truly are. It allowed you to understand what were you doing wrong to yourself, because nobody will treat you wrong unless you allow them to. Whoever played with your feelings, it means you allowed them to do that. And now you gotta take out a pen and a sheet of paper and write down all of your pluses, all of the things you're thankful for, and remember who you truly are, and understand that whatever you were seeking outside is inside. As a woman, I understand that we want to be loved, we want a provider, we want to be taken care of. But girl, if you want a provider and if you want to be loved on the level that you are dreaming on, you gotta be treating yourself like a queen first, because you ain't receiving the treatment of a queen if you are not one inside. You are gonna be receiving the treatment that you send out. And if you send out low, insecure vibrations and you just stick to somebody just not to be alone, it's not gonna work that way. So for those women who are struggling right now, you gotta be strong. You gotta take your hand, like, I don't know how to say it in English, like, put it like this and be like, okay, I'm gonna show the world who I am. I am the queen for myself, and I deserve the best man. Because I am the queen, I know how to be treated. I know how to treat a man. I am not somebody's leftover material in order to have fun with. I am a very respected person, and that's the treatment I will receive. And if before you were having problems with this kind of relationship, don't think that you don't deserve it. You do deserve it. It's just a lesson. It's just the point of your life where you had to feel those emotions, go through every state of that breakdown in order to understand how worthy you are, how worthy your life is, how thankful you should be to your mama and papa for bringing you to this life. So good luck, my girls. I think I made a good video, and see you soon in my next videos.